Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Chrome Soft Golf Ball from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Cara Banks, and this is your Golf Central update. This week, Tiburon Golf Club will play host to the QBE Shootout. The event features 12 two-person teams in 3 different formats. Team events always seem like a nice change of pace for players, particularly at this time of year, and some of them were asked today about what makes a good teammate.
You can hear the old adage of getting along with somebody, or the ham and egg part. Someone's a good driver and a good iron player, and the other guy's a good short game and putter. I think at the end of the day, both guys got to be very strong in their game, and I think you both have got to be playing well. So I don't know if there's a secret recipe to what makes a good partner. You've seen some partnerships that people are sort of, wow, that doesn't make sense, and they've been great, and other partnerships that you think they should have worked, and they haven't. But you know, for me and myself, I played with a lot of different partners here, and we've played very well. We just haven't won, and I think it's just understanding that, you know, you got to play the way you play, and hopefully your partner's playing well, and that leads to success.
I find that, you know, guys that, you know, they come in and do their homework, do their work, kind of have a game plan going forward. I think it most of the time it's kind of like an easy kind of a week. It's not like so cutthroat typically how we're playing each, you know, week in and week out. But I don't know, Billy, I feel like I'll be doing most of the listening and he'll be doing most of the talking, which is a good thing because I tend to like it that way. But you know, I feel like with Billy, he's a guy that will always keep it straight. You got to kind of gel together. You know, one guy that is able to hit it straight, one guy that's able to hit it long and take on some risk. I think that bodes well, and then you got to have guys that, you know, typically putt well. You know, so that's, you know, Billy, I feel like he can streak it pretty good. So, you know, his putting's like improved a lot, and I think you know, with my putting, I feel like, you know, it's coming around too. So, you know, we'll see how it goes.
And we've never played together before, Cam Young and I, but you know, I got to spend some time with him at the President's Cup this year, and a great kid, quiet. Seemed like we have a lot of our demeanors are quite similar. I think just getting along with the guy out there on the course, and obviously when the guy can hit it about 330 or 40, that makes a good partner, and I know he can do that. So I'm looking forward to playing from some of the spots where he's going to drive us, and you know, and I'll just do my thing, you know, try to hit it in play and keep it in play, and throw in birdies when I can. And but it's just, I think just having fun with your partner is the main thing, and you know, obviously your game's got to go well together, but having a good time and enjoying a tournament in a weather like this is always a special spot.
Well, let's take a closer look then at the format of the QBE Shootout. The 12 teams in the field play 3 rounds together, so it begins on Friday. Each day will feature a different format. Friday kicks off as a scramble, Saturday will be modified alternate shot, and Sunday will conclude as a 4-ball. Now, the final tee time on Friday features Nelly Corder and her partner, Denny McCarthy. A sign of things to come, perhaps, for this event. Earlier this week, it was announced that going forward, it will likely become compromised completely of mixed teams at the QBE Shootout. Corder and McCarthy were in the press room today, reacting to that news and talking about their chances this week.
I mean, my season finished 2 weeks ago, and I haven't seen many of the girls since kind of it hit the news earlier this week. Obviously, I think it's super exciting for us women to be able to play with the men at like the end of the year. I think it's a nice season finisher, and for us to be put on a stage with the men, I think is also exciting, and for viewers, it's just a little bit something different as well.
What do you think, Denny?
Yeah, I think it's great. I didn't know much about it, honestly, about the mixed group. But obviously, I've got a great partner this week, and Nelly. She's, you know, one of the great talents in the world, and you know, if they do change to that format, you know, I'm off to a good start. I got a good partner this week, so if they do change,
full of compliments.
Yeah.
Nelly, you're the 3rd woman to play Annika, and then Lexi's played the last 6 years, I believe, 5 or 6. What attracted you? Why did you say yes? Why did you?
I mean, I could never turn down such a great opportunity. I've watched almost every year. I know Lexi's played a couple of times, and again, to be put on the stage like this and to promote women's golf and just to be a small part of it feels good.
Nelly, you mentioned it's a good event to wind down the year, but for both you guys, this is such different than anything really you play throughout the entire year. What stands out about this event, and what are you kind of most looking forward to for the rest of the week?
I think it's just a really fun event. I like that it's a different format each day, and we're obviously we'd like to play well and contend and try and win this week, but I think it'll just be fun, just the camaraderie between us and our playing partners, our caddies. I think it'll just be a great experience this week.
And golf is such an individual sport, so it's nice to kind of mix in some team aspects of it and have a partner.
That was going to be my next question. How well do you know each other? How much time have you spent?
Yeah, met on Tuesday. I know her sister Jess pretty well, and her husband Johnny Del Preti. I play a decent amount of golf with them over in the Jupiter area. So Jess connected us through text a couple weeks ago, and so we exchanged a few texts and met on Tuesday. And
Danny was super excited to wear matching outfits. We were coordinating.
She sent me a few JL Lindbergh outfits that I don't quite have. The color schemes were a little different, but
we tried.
We did try. She has this. I don't know what you called it. You called it like a weather forecast.
I didn't bring it out.
Color.
Don't worry.
Yeah. We were trying to coordinate some outfits. I don't know if my outfits are going to match up to hers. She's got some pretty wild color schemes.
We'll see every day. Every day will be a surprise.
So it doesn't sound like you've played together, but no. What do you admire about each other's games of what you observed?
Well, I've heard that he's like a magician on the green, so I'm super excited to witness that.
Obviously, she's a great talent, and I've seen her play on TV quite a few times. She's one of the best players in the world on the women's side, and I know she's very consistent.
This with the different formats. What makes a good partner?
Someone that's accurate.
Yeah.
Someone that gets the ball in the hole.
Yes, I would agree. If your partner's putting too much stress on you, you might feel some heat on some shots here and there. Good thing for us, I think we're both pretty accurate and pretty straight. So
hopefully,
yeah, for the most part, it should be stress free. We might find ourselves in a couple spots, but we feel a little stressed. But for the most part, it'll be a lot of fun.
And I think the most important is just to keep it light too. It's never good when one's too serious and you're not enjoying yourself out there as well. So I think we have a good group, and you and I seem to be getting along so far.
Yes,
we'll see on Sunday, but
it'll be pretty easy to keep it light with Kiz and Max tomorrow.
Danny, what can an elite male golfer learn from an elite woman golfer? And Nelly, what can the same thing reversed?
I think we'll be learning a lot from each other.
I
in general.
Just how she goes about her routine process, how she reacts to shots afterwards. I'm sure I've watched her play before. She has a pretty good demeanor on the golf course. So maybe just trying to emulate some of her actions, emotions out there. Sometimes I tend to get a little quick and a little hot sometimes, so I'm a competitor. We all want to play well, but I think maybe just taking a step back this week and just relaxing and just having fun.
Well, I'm not usually mic'd up, so you'll see.
I'm sure there's some competitor in her too. I'm sure she gets mad at herself sometimes, but
for sure.